I ain't gonna lie. Khaled invited me to the Oscars. I didn't really want to go because the Oscars usually boring. But I would have wore Bottega Green, right? But anyway, Chris Rock wears this navy blue. Like, it was navy blue, like satin or velvet. And it was shining, right? And out of that caught my eye out of everything. And so I'm up in there, I'm watching the Oscars. I'm like, you know, beautiful tributes to The Godfather, beautiful tributes to James Bond. You know, everybody's looking amazing out there. So now, it's supposed to be Will Smith's night. Now, they were sitting there, Five Mics was good. They were sitting there, right, looking beautiful. Everybody was in there for the thing. I don't know if you know, they was coming at Will and Jada all night. It was the girls. So now the girls were up there who did a tremendous job up there hosting the Oscars. But they were going at him, and then she was like, you know, she threw the joke like, yo, Will, you can come up in here too, because she was getting all available men. And she was like, don't worry, Jada co-signed, she gave permission, you could come up here. And so, let me tell you about life of a celebrity. Because you guys that are on here, because you are looking at the Big Show now, because you might have streamed my music or bought my CD, because you might have seen me in a movie, you feel as if you have the right to drag me. You feel like you have the right to drag me at any point you want. Whenever I want to feel less of a man or like shit, I just have to hashtag Fat Joe on Twitter. And I'll go in there and they'll have pictures of hard-boiled eggs. They'll have me, you know, my mother's a lesbian, you know, this. I mean, it just won't fucking stop, right? It's almost like when I'm walking somewhere and I'm trying to chill, or maybe I just argued. Maybe I just had an argument with my wife or with somebody, and somebody just come with the picture. Like, I've literally been like, yo, chill for a sec, and had women and guys tell me, yo, fuck that. You know what the job is. This is the job. This is what you signed up for. Boom. And they take the pic. I tell you a story of one time. I had 3 shows in one day. Miami at night. I flew to Connecticut 8 in the morning. Did a fucking pool party, then flew to Denver. Some girl caught me, and I was like beyond exhausted. Like, I wanted to die, right? I was on my hustle all the way up, trying to get my money back up. So she was like, yo, Joe, you don't want to get up and take a picture with me? With all that being said, I got up, took a picture with the young lady, went on my flight to fucking Denver, Colorado somewhere, 5 hours, performed. When I looked at Twitter, she was dissing me on Twitter. And so this is the shit that I don't know if you guys have the right to diss us every fucking moment you want. I don't know. Now, I have to respect the fact that I'm in media. I'm in media now. You guys are tuned into my show. So I talk shit from time to time. But this show has always been birthed on positivity and uplifting the culture. I've always told you that. A lot of our urban journalism and radio hosts and blogs, they get on here and they shit on people. You see people all the time. I don't want to call them out by name, but I'll throw you one with academics who I actually like and enjoy. But you see people say he instigates beef. So now, you come, I noticed for years I would go and they'd be like, yo, what's up, legend? What's up, my brother? What's up, this, that? And once the mic gets on, they start shitting on me or make me or ask me about another rapper, another guy, you know, trying to start the beef with the clickbait. So Will's there. It's all fun and games, right? Now, where I give them the credit is, I believe your private life, your sexual life is yours. It shouldn't be nobody's business. And if you do tell it, you open the door for people to give their opinion towards it. Right? And so that's what's really going on. So I think of so much people keep fucking with Will and Jada. And so you got to understand, these people are, before Jay-Z and Beyonce, they were the royal couple of our community. Untouchable. Will's doing blockbusters movies. His wife is an actress, fucking gorgeous. The family, the son's making #1 movies. You're thinking this is the most royalty family ever lived in our community. Then they start telling people, yo, we do what we want to do, but we together. They love each other. There's nothing we can do about this. These people love each other unconditional, and they made their own rules up, which is really none of our business. How about that one? It's really none of our business. So they try to share these things with us, and we take it however we want to take it, because there's rules and people set up rules, and once you're married, they talk all type of shit. Whatever makes you and your wife happy. Boom. So Will's sitting there, supposed to be the big night, Serena Williams. Beyonce goes to Compton, performs the soundtrack off that movie in Compton. It's all set up. It's all set up for Will's big moment. Now, Chris Rock was A1. You hear me? I mean, A1. He was funny as shit. He actually, if that didn't happen, he actually, with no disrespect, would have been the funniest person on the Oscars. He was killing this shit. He was killing. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody laughing, everybody going boom. Now, he tells the joke. Yo, this, that. Jada Pinkett, you can star in G.I. Jane 2. Now, Will laughed at it initially. He's playing it off, the Oscars. He laughed at it, but then he looked at his wife, and her eyes opened up, and she rolled her eyes. That's where it clicked. I have to go smack the shit out of this motherfucker now, or I might be in the doghouse for years to come. And so, women have this thing to them where they like to see their man get into some smoke sometime. You want to know your man would throw hands for you. You know, when I first started with my wife, she'd be like, yo, I want to go out with you. Us two by ourselves. And I'd be like, yo, Mom, we could go out by ourselves, but where you want to go? She would pick the club that me and my guys just had a fucking rumble in the night before. We have a fucking rumble. We fighting 50 against 50. She wants me to walk in there the next day, one deep with her. Don't know if it turns them on. Don't know. I think, they like that shit. So she looks at him like, and now the man been with her maybe 30, 40 years. He know what the look mean. He know what the look mean. The look mean, we got to go, Poppy. This dude violating. So now, at this point, I still think it's part of a routine. I'm thinking it's a joke or whatever. Will goes on stage, smacks the fucking Tracy Morgan out of fucking Chris Rock. You hear me? He smacked the Tracy Morgan out of Chris. Man, this guy, how to take a slap challenge. Chris Rock knows how to win that contest. Now, if you see it, he smacks him. Chris backs up like he about to go, right? Frank Cook, he about to go, Chubby Chub, like he about to go, but he said, yo, we in the fucking Oscars. This allegedly is the most prestigious place to be in, the biggest award show, you know, all the actors and actresses, and so Chris maintains. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of you guys know I'm a little bit of everything, but one thing I'm not is pussy. At all. Like, you can catch me anywhere. I'll fight 50 guys by myself. I'm not pussy. But I'm going to tell you a breaking news. Had I been Chris Rock, I wouldn't have swung back either. I'm keeping it real with you. Had I been Chris Rock at the Oscars and that happened to me, I wouldn't have swung back either. You got to be a professional. You know where you at. All the money's in the room. America's watching. Now, you see how this shit go? The most decent, kindest, best guy in the world, Will Smith, jumped out his skin and did this. And so they look at us like, man, look at that. These guys can't act at the Oscars. Not only that, they got the best one, the nicest guy. Have you read Will Smith's book? He's a nice guy. He's a beautiful guy. And so Chris Rock understood the moment and understood, yo, look, I can't fuck this up for everybody. Because Chris immediately said, fine. He said, like Chris Rock, I don't look at the videotape. You all been playing it. You all been playing it. He said, he was ready to throw. But he's like, man, we got Dustin Hoffman. We got fucking Denzel. We got, you know, we got the royalty. How am I going to stoop to that level? Okay? So then now there's a little bleep. I seen what you seen. And then the camera goes at Will. And Will got real Philly-ish. Oh no. He took it to fucking Fifth and Allegheny. He took it to motherfucking Philly. Yo, don't put my motherfucking wife's name in your mouth. I'm telling you this. Damn, we ain't never see Will even talk like this. Right? So at this point, I knew it was real. You look in the back, Lupita back there bugging the fuck out. She looking like, yo, this is the last guy I ever thought would talk that shit like that. And so that happened. So I'm looking, I'm like, yo, is this a routine? Is this like whatever the case may be? And so when I turn around and now when Will got his moment, right? So now big up to the Oscars for not cheating them out that moment. Cause this was giving me, and this was giving me Source Awards vibes. Rich Source Awards vibes. Right? This is the Oscars, but this was giving, I mean, more shit happened last night than happened at the Source Awards. I mean, it's the truth. And not taking shots at Will Packer or Shayla, the crew, they put on a tremendous. If that would have never happened, that was probably, they would have made me an Oscars fan. Right? So now, Will, he gets nominated for the award. They still give him the award. Under normal circumstances, under humanity, under ego, under fuck him, he fucked up the Oscars. Any other award show would have most likely took his name out, robbed him of the Oscar, gave it to somebody else. Shout out to the Oscars for keeping their integrity and keeping it a buck. And so they give him this award. The man starts crying. delivering an amazing speech. And I do know what he means. We tired of being celebrities and people just shitting on us, dissing us every single time. We're human beings. Will Smith is a human being. His wife has alopecia. His wife has alopecia. Her hair can't grow, to my understanding. You throwing every joke in the world at her. Now you throwing some serious shit where it hurt his wife's feelings. Now, be honest with you. Y'all know I had rap beef with 50 Cent. It never got to a physical state. Like the whole time it was rap. But it never got physical until he told jokes about my wife. There is a different type of reaction you get when being an alpha male, being a hunter, a provider for your family, and someone disrespects your wife. So I know what happened. Will could have took any joke. And let me tell you something. The internet, the internet never loses. And so everybody been putting up clips of Chris Rock fucking with Will and Jada for years. He's made a living in stand-up comedy, dissing them, telling jokes about their life, telling this and this and that. When I saw Will, who I'm not going to act like I'm Will Smith's best friend. I actually know Chris Rock more. But when I saw Will crying, trying to calm that moment, because you could be he was all over the place, but he was trying to big up Serena and their father and their family, but at the same time, whole integrity and this and this and that. He never said sorry to Chris Rock. He never said sorry to Chris Rock. And so what that tells me is they had beef. They had behind the scenes beef. They had an issue. It's just my intuition of knowing beef. They had their situation. And, let it be big man, the biggest, let me be the bigger man. And all this shit going on. And here come Chris Rock again. Poking the bear. Poking the bear. Poking the bear. Now, do I think there was anything wrong with what Chris Rock was doing? No. When we go to comedy shows, when we go to events like this, I went in a comedy show one time. I was late. It was Joe Torre at the Beacon Theater. This guy said the back of my neck looked like a pack of Franks. The guy fucked with me for half an hour straight. I became his content, his everything. He was going at me. But I think this was a breaking point for Will Smith. It all builded up. And here comes this guy once again. We didn't even know fucking Chris Rock was at the Oscars. He come out setting the whole shit up to go at Will Smith and Jada. Yeah, I know Will was laughing at first, but when he looked at El Jefe, because you got to understand, men are men do what they do, but when the wife look at you like, you got to live with this thing. It's things you can argue about with your wife over the fucking pillow. You left your socks on the floor. You made a mess. Oh, why you watching the game? Like, it's just simple shit that could turn into like a fucking roller coaster ride. Imagine you let this man disrespect me in front of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like, what kind of man are you? You know what type of shit Will said, fuck it. I'm going to press my luck with everybody, but I'm not going back home to this lady looking like I'm pussy. It's a fact. Chris Rock is a professional. He handled that smack. I told y'all I would have handled the same smack. You don't know how many award shows I went to. I don't know if you know, when we was at the MTV Awards, first time I ever seen 50 Cent in person, he was acting a fool on the side. That's why I got up on the mic and said some crazy shit to him, because I wasn't going to let him get away with that. And there, I thought that was going to be the original Oscars, where hands were going to be thrown in front of everybody. But they separated, FBI threw us out the building, all type of shit, right? But I understand the moment. Now, had that been Fat Joe now, and I still had beef with 50 Cent, I definitely wouldn't have did that. And so you got to also understand, we're talking about grown men. We're talking about OGs. We're not talking about young cats on the come up. Young cats don't know no better. These are grown men. These are OGs. This Will, it took a lot for this man, it took a lot for this man to do that. A man of integrity. Now, this is something I was thinking. If someone gives us 40 years, Will Smith has been on since before The Fresh Prince. He's been on since he was rapping. Even when he was rapping, he was what we call a decent rapper, meaning no conflicts. He wasn't talking about drugs or bitches or guns. He was always a nice guy. Him, Kid and Play. Will Smith, Kid and Play. These are guys, if you were a father then, you would want your kids to listen to, rather than niggas with attitudes, and fucking Coogee Rap and so forth. And so he was a nice guy. He was a nice guy. So now, a man goes 40 years, flawless, never got into an argument over a parking ticket. You never seen the man or his wife ever disrespect nobody. You never seen these people do anything bad. All you ever seen them was uplifting the people, trying to help the people. Now we're human beings. The man defended his wife. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not. But are we supposed to cancel the legendary Will Smith?